Before I arrived, there hadn't been an executive director in the role for 3 years. I was essentially starting over from scratch. Started at MACEE February 2021. It was scary to walk into MACEE. It was scary because I was in charge. I think that each iteration of an executive director tries to leave their signature on things. And I think for me, it really is, how are we serving our clientele to the best of our abilities with what's available currently? We're just the guide on this process. At MACEE, we don't create rock stars and we don't create Malaysia's future or America's future leaders. We just help them along the way. So we were kind of in the midst, in the throes of COVID. We were just coming out of it. We were an organization that was missing identity. We did educational exchange, and educational exchanges had stopped globally. And being able to not only manage our grantees as Malaysia's doors started to open up. I think the things I'm most proud of, I like to build our organizational culture internally. I like to make sure that we're doing the things that are not necessarily exciting to a lot of people, like making sure that our grantees are having a successful experience with minimizing administrative anxieties. But I also wanted to make sure externally that we put ourselves as MACEE back on the map, in the sense that signing 24 memorandums of understanding between Malaysian universities, both public and private, across the country. I visited 12 out of 13 states in Malaysia. And being able to take the Fulbright program past Kuala Lumpur and Klang Valley and take it throughout Malaysia across the board was something that was extraordinarily important to me and the team. We wanted to make sure that access and the prestige of the program could coexist. And I think historically, when you have prestige, people don't want to apply. People feel like it's not close to them. And we wanted to make sure that people understood that if you qualified, we wanted you. One of the things I always refer to MACEE as is kind of a 60-year-old startup. So much of the history of this place we would try to find and piece together, but we also knew that we had to chart a new path of something that would work not only for today, but would work 10, 15, 20 years from now. And so my hope is that we continue on this trajectory and we continue on this path of just growth and evolution, and that we can adapt and be adaptable and have our team be able to change with the times and be able to make sure that no matter what's happening externally, that we're still able to give the best possible service we can to our grantees. We've sent over 1,000 Malaysians to the United States, as well as bringing in over 2,000 Americans to Malaysia, all in the effort to grow and build what we call educational diplomacy. And for each and every one of those individuals, there is a story. And all of these stories are now connected with these two countries. And you think about all of the people that have engaged in all of these different relationships and different grants and different opportunities, and how individuals on the ground in different places have been impacted by that. You just can't help but feel hopeful for what growth and development and just beautiful relationships that come from that. And it's been such an honor to be a part of that. And my hope is that it just continues for years to come.